Okay, this question was posted several days ago by Alex, and Alex probably by now has the answer. So I'm going to go real quickly through this, and then I'm going to go to Desmos and show you some cool stuff you can do on Desmos that's related to this. So this is the slope formula for finding the slope between two given points. You are allowed to designate either point as point 1 or point 2. And so if we have the points 5, 11, and 2, 3, this is the run. So slope is rise over run. So the rise is the distance between the y coordinates, 11 minus 3, and we're going up. So we want that number to be positive. And from 2 to 3, we're going, from 2, 3 to 5, 3, we're going 3 units. So the rise is 8, the run is 3. And so there's the slope right there, 8/3. You could do it this way. Designate the 2, 3 as 0.2 and say 3 minus 11 over 2 minus 5. And you get negative 8 over negative 3, which is still 8/3. To find the equation of the line that passes through those 2 points, you could use point slope. You could also use slope-intercept form, but here I showed you point slope. Using the point 2, 3, y minus 3, the y coordinate of one of the points, equals the slope times the quantity x minus 2. And if you distribute the 8/3 and then add 3 to both sides, that's the equation of the line. Okay, you probably figured that out by now. But if I go to Desmos, here's some cool things you can do on Desmos. You can name a point. A is the point 2, 3. B is the point 5, 11. And I can calculate the slope. Let's say m sub 1 is a dot y minus b dot y over a dot x minus b dot x. that notation designates the coordinates of a given point. There it is, 8/3. So the equation using point slope is y minus a dot y equals m sub 1 times the quantity x minus a dot x. I could have used b dot y and b dot x if I wanted to, but there's your equation right there. Now watch this. I can slide these points around and it will still calculate the slope of that line. Negative 599/30 right now. If I slide this point to the left, the slope becomes positive. If I slide it down here, it becomes negative. And this line right here, line 3, this A with an arrow pointing to 2, 3, comma B pointing to 5, 11 is what we call an action. And I'm labeling those two actions with the letter R. And this point right here, 5, 1, says run R on click. That's because I created the point 5, 1 and said it was clickable. And on click, I'm going to run R. I could run R from here if I want to. And it resets points A and B to the starting points. Or I can click this button right here, reset. There you go. Okay. And then down here, I showed how you can create a function that accepts 2 points. These are parameters to the function m, and calculate the slope. So another way to calculate the slope between A and B is to pass the points A, comma B to this function right here. And there it is, 8/3. Okay, there you go. Hope that helped. I'm going to post a link to this graph so you can play around with it if you want. Stop sharing. Stop recording.